Humans have spent thousands of years staring up at the moon, watching it rise and set. But from the viewpoint of the moon, how would the Earth look like? What features of Earth will be visible, and how big and bright the Earth will be in the moon's sky? And will you be able to see the city lights from the moon? Only a few dozen people and a few satellites have ever seen what Earth looks like from the moon's surface. The moon is gravitationally locked to Earth. It takes about a month for both the moon to orbit Earth and for the moon to rotate on its axis. Effectively, this means that the same side of the moon always faces our planet. If you were camped out on the far side of the moon, you would never have a view of Earth. If you were based on the near side, you would see Earth all the time. And the Earth would indeed appear to go through phases over the course of about a month. Directly opposite to the lunar phases people on Earth would be witnessing. The Earth in the moon sky, however, does not rise or set. It remains almost stationary except for a small looping movement due to the moon's rocking motion because of its elliptical orbit, called libration. So how big the Earth will look like from the moon? The Earth, having a diameter about 3.67 times larger than the moon, should appear in the moon sky as a disk with an area about 13 times larger than the apparent moon in our night sky. The color of this large Earth is blue with white patches and streaks, offering different patterns of blue and white as the Earth rotates on its axis and as the cloud cover on Earth changes. We know how bright a full moon can get, but as bright as the full moon is as seen from Earth, the full Earth as seen from the moon is much brighter. This image shows Earth and moon to scale in terms of both size and reflectivity. Note how much fainter the moon appears as it absorbs light much better than the Earth does. Overall, the moon reflects only 11% of the sunlight striking it, but the Earth reflects approximately 37% of the striking sunlight. Put this all together and a full Earth as seen from the moon is about 43 times brighter than the full moon is as seen from Earth. Observers on the moon would see ever-changing cloud patterns, the blue oceans, polar ice, and the general outlines of the continents coarsely with the naked eye and much better in a pair of binoculars. On any part of the moon, the daylight lasts about 2 weeks and the nighttime another 2 weeks. That, coupled with the lack of an atmosphere on the moon, means the temperature changes wildly from over 100 degrees Celsius during the day to around negative 150 degrees Celsius at night. Also, because there is no atmosphere, the moon sky is always black and never blue. Your view of Earth, however, might not be crystal clear if the part of the moon you are on is experiencing day. Your observations of the cosmos might be affected by the sun glaring off your helmet or the moon rocks. But because the moon has no atmosphere, you would still be able to look at Earth and the stars during the day. The best time to view city lights on Earth would be around the new Earth phase, but you will need a telescope to see them. Most cities are too faint to see with the naked eye. Just as the moon shines onto the Earth and brightens our night, the Earth shines onto the moon. The Earth's shine is at its peak when the Earth for the moon is full or almost full. We can observe this shine on the young crescent moon in the sky on a clear night in the form of a full moon disk. One part brightly lit by the sun, the other part dimly illuminated by the then almost full Earth. The images and videos cannot do justice to how the Earth will look like from the moon. So whenever you are outside and look at the full moon, just imagine the moon having a diameter 3.67 times larger than its own diameter. You will get a feel of how the Earth will look like from the moon. That's all for this video. Like and subscribe to the channel and see you in the next one.